Okay, I think we are on. Hello, Anne.
Hello, Miss Christine. How are you?
I am good. It looks
Um,
like Jenny is here early, so just make sure that it's actually everything's connecting to make sure that we are live before we start chit-chatting.
well, hello, Miss Jennifer. Good to see you.
Let's see. I'm not sure. It still says 0, so we'll see. Just
Yeah,
give it a
it always
second,
takes
everybody.
quite a
I
few
know.
minutes.
Yep. Yep. So let's see. We'll go over the date. Today is October 24th for the United States and October 25th for Australia. Here we go. I think we're good now. If you are watching, write in the comments that you're watching, you can hear us, or if there's a problem, tell us that too. And then kind of get started with our introductions and who we are and what we're doing and all that good stuff. There we go. We got somebody here. Lynette is watching. Hello to both of us. All right,
Hello,
so I think we're
Lynette. How
good.
are you?
So I am Christine Josti of Mail Something Pretty.
And I'm Anne Lewis from Anne's Paperworks in Australia. And where do you come from, Christine?
I come from just south of Boston. I always say I live halfway between Boston and Plymouth, and that's of Massachusetts, which is of the United States, for those of you rather, who are not part of the United States. And Anne, where are you from?
Well, I'm from the Sunshine Coast in Queensland, Australia.
Awesome. All right. So I think we're good too. So Jenny's watching, Lynette's watching. All right. We always want to make sure our sound and our visual is working because sometimes it's not working and we're talking and no one can hear us. And so anyways, I have to tell you, Anne and I are both exhausted. So
for different reasons.
it might be a funny night or a funny morning because we're both a little slap happy, I think. But yeah, I've been online all day long at a training, which has been great, but 6 hours online plus now it's just making my eyes kind of go spinning.
IDEO. Well, so we've chosen 3D projects. Now,
Yes.
you are the queen of 3D projects.
It's the pressure.
And that's what a sneaky friend does when she is not the queen of 3D projects. In fact, however, this week I am the queen of 3D projects because this is my third event with 3D projects. So
Yeah.
I've killed myself this week out of my comfort zone, which is always good because it does get us thinking. And I always love to see your projects. So, Christine,
Okay.
I'm going to throw to you to see
Alrighty.
what you've delivered for us for Christmas. Are you doing Christmas?
I am doing Christmas. I'm gonna actually do I'll throw it to my table here in a second. But I'm doing the same. I'm making 3 versions of the same project, but of 3 different sizes, kind of like Goldilocks, little big, little small, and the right size in between. So it's the same thing. Let me just make sure I push the right button here. Okay. And this is not my original idea. I just copied it. That's what we do sometimes. But I really liked it, so I wanted to copy it. So I'm going to use 3 different.
But I think it's a really good thing.
Thank you.
We do not have to be original. I mean, that's why we have
No.
all these amazing demonstrators around the world.
Right.
So that they can help us. And if we have to come up, like some days, truly, we're just I'm brain dead. Let's not say we. I get brain dead. And it's nice to see the inspiration of other people.
Yeah.
And so I don't think there's any apologies required. I look forward to what you're doing.
Good. Thank you. So I took this idea, which I really like. So I'll give you a hint, actually, Anne. Whenever I need, not whenever, but a lot of times when I need a 3D project idea, I hop on over to Poodles.
Yep.
I think it's just poodles.com
Yep.
or just type in Poodles because it will come up. Sam Hammond is a United Kingdom demonstrator, and she is the queen of 3D projects. So I copied this from her. So the one She did that. I copied is the smallest one. I'm going to start with the biggest one because I think you'll be able to see what I'm doing on the bigger paper first, and then you'll see as I go down. And then each one, I'm going to use a different pack of paper. So it's gift wrapping is kind of what I'm doing. So this paper is from, where is it from? It's called Snowy Scenes. And this is the one that has the cute penguins. And the snowman. And I use this one, I'll show you, but I'm going to do this one, the snowman first. So I'm going to show you that. And the cool thing is there's no cutting. There's no scoring. You're going to use your hands and you're going to use tear and tape. And I think that's it. So what I'm going to do is, I have to remember. So I want you to see the snowman side. So I'm going to flip it over, although the plaid would look nice too. And I'm going to put tear and tape on 3 sides. I want to start it on my right side first. And I'll tell you why, once we get there, why I'm doing this side first for the tear and tape. So because this one is big, it's using a lot of tear and tape, but when we get to the smaller one, it won't be as much. All right, and so I'm going to do that side. I'm going to do this side.
Welcome, Myrtle. I do have a couple from Australia watching.
Oh, good.
That's good. So if you're watching, leave a comment.
Tell us where you're from. Tell us a little something about yourself. All right, so I have I'm just trying to burnish it there. I think you can see. I have the tear and tape on 3 sides, the top on the bottom and the right. I put it on the right first because, I actually forgot to do something first, but it's okay.
Before Christine, could I ask a question before you move on?
Of course you can.
Is you mentioned that you burnished your tear and tape. Why would you need to do that? Yeah, why would you need to do that?
Because sometimes it's hard to peel off the backing, which I probably will have a hard time anyways, but it just gets it sealed better. So I just use my fingernail. Some people use a bone folder. It just gets it sealed on there better.
Yeah.
All right, the thing I forgot to do, which is actually okay at this point, is the paper is kind of stiff, so I want it, especially this big one, I want to give it a roll just to soften the paper a little bit. And I'm rolling it in kind of the shape, you'll see in a second, of how I want my little, it's like a cross between a gift bag and a gift box. So I have that roll. So now I'm going to take the tear and tape off of this side, the right side. And I'm going to just kind of make a tube. So I'm going to take the sticky part and put it on top. I'm just putting it closer to my eyes. And then I'm going to, as evenly as I can. Again, this is a big piece. This is 12 by 12. I didn't cut it. I'm going to do 12 by 12, 8 by 8, and 6 by 6, so you can kind of see the 3 different sizes. All right, so now I'm just going to press it. So I have a tube there, and then I'm going to just smush it flat. All right, wait till you see this. I think it's really cool. I am going to crease, again, my fingernails, you can use a bone folder if you want, the edges. So now it's just flat, okay? And what I'm going to do is, and it doesn't matter if I'm looking at the seam or not, I'm going to fold over, because this one is bigger, I'm going to do about a 1/2 inch or so on both sides. So let me just do it and I'll pick it up and show you. All right, so you can kind of see I just folded that over about a 1/2 inch, and I'm going to do the same on this side.
Now Candy has said,
did you
feel that's what basically the thing, did you feel the earth shake? I made it in time to watch it.
Candy, every single time, and she says, I'm late, and every single time I say, I like replay watchers, but it's kind of fun to be live because we can have a little interaction.
And Madeline's here from Brisbane.
Great. Awesome. All right, so I have these two folded over, and I did burnish them a little bit with my bone folder. And so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to open it up. Open up on both sides. And as I open it up, you can kind of now hopefully see I have 3 score lines, right? Because when I folded it over, I have 1 score line and you get 1 in the middle. So what you're going to do, you're going to push in the middle one and then pinch together the 2 that come together. All right, so you can see that I pushed in that. You're making that like a gusset or like that. So I'm going to do that on this side now. I'm going to push in the middle. Like that. Okay, so now it's kind of flat, but you have these gusseted on the sides. So now I'm going to look where my tear and tape started, and it doesn't. I'm going to actually do the bottom first because I don't really have a gift to put in here yet. So I'm going to take the tear and tape off. The whole thing's just going to come off, and I'm going to squish it together. So that seals the bottom, and so what happens is you have this pocket for like a little gift bag.
Love it.
Thank you. And so the other thing I thought of, I don't know, I don't have one anymore. I used to have a crimper. Do you have a crimper?
Yep. Well, I still have one, but it's somewhere in my house.
It would look really cool to have the top and the bottom crimped. But if you don't have one, you
want to explain what a crimper is for those that haven't been around forever?
Yeah. Let's see. It's just.
Right, yeah. Would you like me to explain it?
No. Let's see if I can actually show it. So I'm gonna kind of do a faux crimping.
Yeah.
So I'm just with my trimmer. I'm just making like score lines. I think this will kind of do it. So it doesn't do it perfectly because of the bumps where the fold is, but you kind of see these lines here, and that gives it that kind of crimped edge. It also seals the tear and tape a little bit shut a little bit more.
So it gives a corrugated finish to it.
Right. So I have this other one here that I said what I did with the penguin paper. And I think I don't have that pom-pom ribbon, which coordinates with this paper, but that would look so great. This is just old pool party paper, and I just made a little tag. But just for size purposes, I didn't seal the top yet because this is not a real gift, but I just wanted to kind of give you an idea of what can fit in here. So I put gardening gloves in here, but you could fit socks. A t-shirt I tried, it didn't quite fit, but something soft would fit in here. But once you're ready, you can just take this tear and tape off and then close that as well. And then should I do all 3 sizes, or should I show all 3 sizes?
Well, I do one more. Do one more.
Okay.
The small one.
Okay, and then I can show. Okay, because I have labels and stuff. Perfect. That's what I was thinking. Okay, so I'll show you I'll do the small one, and then. All right. So the small one, I'm going to use 6x6 paper. So this pack comes 6x6. This is that great Take a Bow paper. And actually, we'll probably make this for club. Anyone who's in club watching, we'll make this size. So I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to put the tear and tape starting on the right side. And that just makes it easier when you peel the tear and tape off. When it's kind of closed, it just makes it a little bit easier.
So Ethel's here from New Jersey.
Oh, great. Hi, Ethel. All right.
And Myrtle liked your project. Called it very smart.
Oh, thank you. Like I said, I won't take credit because I stole it. But I'm just resharing. Although the crimping, it was my idea. So then I forgot again, but it's okay. Once you have the tear and tape on here, you want to kind of roll it just to give that paper a little bit of a a curl or a curve. It just makes it easier when you go to put the two together. So I'm going to take this and tape backing off. And then I'm going to...
Sorry, I thought I'd just get ready for mine. As you heard. I'm still watching though.
Yep. All right. I think you know what? That's the reason why I showed you the bigger one, because it's a little easier to see. All right, there we go. All right, so I made that tube, and now I'm going to smush it. And fold right down on those edges.
Hi, Debbie, from all of us as well.
Take your bone
Debbie
folder to
Hanson.
really... Oh, yeah, hi, Debbie. Flatten it. And so this one, so the last one I did like a 1/2 inch, but this is smaller. So I'm going to do like a 1/4 inch or so. Fold it. I'm going to burnish it again. The crease marks just makes it easier when you kind of undo it and redo it. I feel like I'm doing origami. All right, so I have those. I folded those over at about a 1/4 inch, and now I'm going to undo them. And we get these marks, I think you can see. I'm going to fold the middle one in. And pinch it. Like that, and I'll do the other side. Like that. And I'll just give it another good burnish. All right, so now I can take that tear and tape. So you just find wherever the edge is and peel that whole thing off. The whole thing comes off and just squish it together. Now, if you live in a humid climate, you know, your tear and tape may be less sticky. And if that's the case, I would get a prettier one, but you could always use one of these clips to hold it. Well, while it's sticking, it doesn't matter, but if you wanted a fun little clip for the top of the gift, you can use one of those. And then you have this pocket. So for size wise, look at these, Anne. I got these at Trader Joe's. These are...
I'm now interested. It's a chocolate box.
It's chocolate, and they're called Wicked Good, which is just funny because my team is called the Wicked Stantas. But so these are Halloween candies. Yep. Anyone who has a Trader Joe's, but they're like the fun size candy. So you can fit like 2 of these fun size inside this little pouch here. So now I'm going to take this off.
Hi, Glenda.
Oops. Squeeze that together. So now you can kind of see the size wise. I forgot. I can show you the other one's not sealed. You can actually make a gift card fit on the diagonal. And then I already did my tag because I figured that would take too long, but here. So this string is, I bought a long time ago, but Stampin' Up! Has the red and white baker's twine now. So you can use that, but I'm just going to wrap it around the top just a couple times and then tie a knot. Actually, I'm going to tie a double knot, but then I'm going to show you. If I was to do a bow with all these strings, it would look kind of unbalanced, I think. So what I'm going to do is take this string and wrap it around my fingers like, oh, I don't know, 3 or 4 times, and then cut it. So I have that. I'm going to pinch the middle together, put this on top of those 2 strings, and then just tie it down.
Rightio. Madeline has asked the name of the paper you're currently using. I know.
Yep. It's called Take a Bow I can even show you where it is on the catalog. But that's how I did kind of a bigger bow. And then I'm just going to pop this on. Isn't this the cutest little thing?
It is. So which set's that from?
Oh yeah, I have them all right here. Thank you. So this is from Naughty and Nice. This is an online exclusive. So you won't see it in the catalog, but it's on the online store. So even if you forget the name and you had nice in it, you could even type nice in the search bar and it will pop up. But it's cute. I think it's
these, I think these ladies will remember naughty and nice.
Oh, okay. I just think it's a cute like little tag set.
Yeah.
And then I do baking. So what, from the kitchen of Mrs. Claus, I thought was really kind of cute.
So
and then
I couldn't remember that one.
Look at this paper to color together. So it's the lemon lime twist and the red. I just love that color combination. So the paper, to answer, might have been Madeline. It is called, I thought I had it marked. I'm saying take a bow.
Take a bow.
Looks like take a bow.
Yeah, well.
Oh no, of course I can't find it.
You keep going and I'll have a look for you. Oh, it's okay. Page 39.
Is it the same page numbers? Oh, I was just one off. Yep. Here it is. So that's the paper. It's 6 by 6. You get, I think, 8 sheets of each. You get a lot of sheets of each pattern. So yeah, so that is the small one. So I had done this one. Isn't that cute little owl or a penguin with a little hat? So I took the hat from the same set right here. And then I used my cute little birds. I used this one and I just put the hat on them to make it look like a little penguin. But if you take I just want to show you. This one I didn't seal shut yet. You can take a gift card and it will fit on the diagonal. If you want to throw a gift card in there, it does fit in there. So those are the little ones. The medium, this is 8 by 8 paper. Isn't that cute? I put the little hat on the beaver. For the United States, this set is gone, but a lot of you might still have it. So
in Australia we'd have it because obviously beavers won't sell well in Australia.
Yeah, the dies are still available, but not the not the set. And then I didn't finish putting the tag on this one, but there's that one. So these two are, I think they're all on screen here, 12 by 12. This is 8 by 8, and this is 6 by 6. So you can kind of see proportion wise. And the other one thing I wanted to point out, so this Merry Christmas, it's not that set, it's this one. This is kind of a cool tag because you can put ribbon through it. I do have ribbon up here. You can weave the ribbon through on either side, the right or left, and then tie it down that way. But I had, of course I'm not going to be able to find it. There's a really cool, oh shoot. Anne, do you ever lose things on your table?
Never, Christine. My desk is the epitome of OCD.
I know I saw it. Oh, here it is. Phew, under my gloves. Okay. So you get this shape. You actually get a small one and a big one in these dies. So I just didn't know if you have this or know this. So that's why I wanted to point this out.
Well, I think I'm showcasing this as well. So
funny. Okay. So you get these two dies.
Yeah.
And so you get this piece. But did you know, so this will kind of hinge off. So you can easily trim it. So if you just want like a rectangle for your words, those come off really easy.
They're only held on by little tiny.
And then that's how I put this guy, as I got that from. So anyways, that was my little tip on that. Okay, so
now I'm tipless.
That is my little gift bag. Oops. I get bags that really didn't involve any cutting or any scoring. Pretty easy.
I love it, and
Just a
you
lot of
can
fold.
use whatever's in your stash. That
Exactly. Exactly. Yeah. All right. Are you ready for you?
I am ready for me. Jennifer loves the DSP, and Myrtle loves the project. I love the
Oh,
project
good.
as well.
Thank
So
you. I'm glad. All right. I'll leave them kind of here so people kind of see them. All right. What are you making?
I'm just checking that's me. ITO. Well, I was a little short of time, and as I said, I'm not the 3D queen. But as Stamping Up have such amazing products, I thought I should dive into the catalogue and use one of their products for 3D. So I am using I should have had this open, from the reindeer. Where's the reindeers?
Oh, I don't have the reindeers.
Well, I don't have the suite, which I've regretted 1,000 times there. But what I did is I got some of my favorite products out of here. I got the paper. There
Mm-hmm.
is tiny pieces of paper left, which tells you how popular or how much I've loved that paper. But I didn't get the stamp set or the dies, but I think I'm going to get it very soon, because I absolutely love it. But I did get the plaid embossing folder.
I have that too.
I got the little peppermint sentiments, which you will see today. They have sold out both in the States and Australia, but they are coming back. I'm not sure when they're back in the States, but they're selling out really quickly. So if you see them and you love them, and I know why everybody's loving them, because they are really cute, and you'll see me use them. And I did get the twine, but what I am showcasing today is the little book treat boxes. There's a
Oh,
few
okay.
few little tips and tricks, but so I don't have to make something 3D. I can just decorate something that comes 3D. And before I show you, wait a minute, that reindeer tried to run across my desk before too early. So this is how it comes. Really simple. It already comes with strips of adhesive on it. Simple to put together. So I've got two of them, and I use them both a little differently. So this is number one, using the reindeer designer series paper. And I'll show you how I've put this together. So this is the box part. It comes in two bits. Now, I'll show you how mine opens. I've done two different ways of doing this, so you'll see the second project in a second. So I open it up, and then I can throw some chocolates in it. So I just decorated with some coordinating paper. I had no reindeer paper left, so I used the winter nests, I think it's called, paper, which was in the similar tone. So my little tab here slides under here, and then that holds it into place, which makes it really simple. I don't have to use any magnets or Velcro or anything. So let's get started, and I'll show you how to make the box. Now, it's really easy. I'm going to grab my bone folder.
I don't know if you had this where you were growing up, but when I was a little girl, we had Lifesavers, which is a hard candy. They look like
Yes, we have Lifesavers.
but they had like a at Christmas time, they had it might even been called a Lifesaver book. So it probably had 4 or 5 Lifesavers like on each side, but it was like a box book that was very much like this. So that's what it reminded me of when I saw it.
Oh no, we only had the lollies, as we call it. Now all I'm doing is on all those fold lines, reinforcing the folds, which will make it sit a little better. Now, all you then have to do is these two end pieces come up, and then there's my tape, and I'm going to slide that over, get the tabs underneath, and then it'll hook in. So let's take that tape off. It's really simple to get off this tape.
I'm glad you're showing these because I haven't bought them yet.
I love them, to be honest. Righto, so see how easy that was? Take that off so that my tabs are in. Then I just bring this over, fold them over those tags, get it nice and square. It doesn't take anything to get it square, and there's the box done. It's as simple as. Now, then this will then sit in here. I'll just I'll reinforce these folds. And I want to show you two ways of doing this. Now, the first one, it's got tape here that holds the box in place. So I'm hoping you can see.
Oh, yep, I can see it now. Yep.
Which is the same tape that was on here. Now, I can either put that in there, fold this over, and stick this down, and then you have a drawer box. So you can pull it out as a drawer. Or you can do, which I've done on both my projects, keep this as the securing tab and secure this in. So it will have a lid that opens. So I've done most of my work. So I've die cut. I can't even show you the paper. There was only holes left. So I have die cut the little reindeer from the designer series paper. Now there's a reindeer in the stamp set and dies that is die cut and you put it together that I think is so cute. But this works well if you want something pretty quick. Now I am determined today not to be accused of overselling my glue, right? So I am going to be very, very stingy with my adhesive. Stingy with my adhesive. Now, I just added a pool party. You could add any colour, to be honest, just to the back of the designer series paper to give it a little bit of stiffness, because remember I'm sliding this tag underneath. So I want this to stay fairly firm. Now, this you could stamp. There's so much you could decorate each side. You can go berserkers, or you can do what I did, keep it fairly simple. And nobody ever thinks I can keep things simple, so there will be a little bit of laughter. So I have cutted a sheet to go on here because I found too much white space doesn't work for me. So I have embossed it using one of the 3 embossing folders, basic embossing folders. And I love this pattern. It's just really nice.
Oh, I hadn't seen it up close yet.
Yeah, it is so nice. There's 3 in a pack, and they're called basics, and they're called basics.
Oh, okay.
For a reason.
They're the mini ones, right?
They don't fit a mini. They don't fit the mini cut.
Oh, so they're regular.
They're the old size, not the big size.
Yeah.
They're not the new big 8.5 by 6.5. They're 4 by 6. Oh,
got it.
So that's what it looks like. Now they're online exclusives only. So if you're looking for them, now I just have to keep reminding myself that you're only using a smidgen.
Don't even go back and forth, just to a straight line. Dum, dum, dum.
But you haven't watched Wednesday nights yet, have you?
I watched the one with a car. Let's see, Wednesday.
No, don't worry. But it squirted out everywhere.
Oh, no, I didn't see that one. Oh, no.
And I went, fabulous. And anyway, so all I'm doing, I'll tell you the size of this in a second. So I'm just lining it up, making sure it doesn't go over this fold line. Any of the others, it doesn't really matter. Now, for those that are used to using embossing folders but always find that once they use an embossing folder for some unknown reason, you must have cut it a little wrong. It's because when you emboss it, it pulls some of it up. It may be a little bigger on one side.
Stretches. Yeah.
And this one stretched. So some shrink, some stretch.
Yep.
So just be aware that it may not always turn out perfect, but there's always a fix for it. Now, the size of the box lid is, I'm pretty sure, 3 by 4 inches. So this is 3 inches by 4 inches. Now, it comes with curved, which I want to maintain. Now, some of you have got corner rounders, but this corner is rounded very tiny. So I found it a lot easier just to turn over my top of my card of the box, turn it over, and then just trim it off. Remember, I said that even though I've cut it correctly, it has actually stretched it a little bit. So I'm going to trim that off as well. So, and then just around this edge here. So now I've got curved edges, which looks so much nicer than pointed edges. Then I'm just going to, I changed up, Christine, what's the name of this die? Nested Essentials.
Make it
No,
closer?
no, Spotlight on Nature. Spotlight on Nature die.
Oh yeah, I don't have that one.
Yes. So I wanted to show you the difference. I love this, but I like this one better. And this is everyday details.
Yep,
but
I have that one.
Some people get a little frustrated with the everyday details because sometimes those little holes, the paper sticks in those holes.
Yeah.
It doesn't worry me because I love it so much. It doesn't affect me at all.
Yeah.
But it does. I know some get a little frustrated with it. So I'm just going to open this out, stick it down. And I'm putting this in the center side to side, but up further towards the top. You don't want to pop this up. You're only popping this up. So if you have a look at this, you can see that when this sits on here, this has to slide under this quadrant of my reindeer circle. So I'm going to put my dimensionals on the other 3/4 of this. I think I've got enough dimensionals here somewhere. So remember, this is the piece I'm not doing because you can see when I slide that under, I can only put it around here. And that's okay. It'll be plenty. So one up here.
Very clever.
Always double check.
So Glenda says, both of our projects would be great for my grandchildren's Christmas. They love money. Christine's would take notes and Anne's would be good for coins. Perfect.
Rightio. So I'm just going to, I know that that's going to fit under. So I'll center this. Rightio. Let's see if I've done this right. Look at that, like little magic. Rightio. So now I want to cover this, and there's a little secret to this as well. So I have already pre-cut my piece of paper. Now I just did 1 inch, which is the size of this, and then I cut it longer so that it didn't really matter. This is like 2 1/4 inches, so I've cut it at 2 3/4. Now all I'm going to do here is, and this is one of those little tricks, because you want to fold that in, you want to fold that in. So you want to have folded it first. So you're just going to do that first panel, square panel. Whoops, I nearly over used my adhesive. So I've only done it on the first panel, then I fold this over. This is the way just to get your paper to wrap around a bend. Otherwise, it doesn't do it really well. So I've done that. Then I'll open this back up, do this one. This just makes it, you didn't have to decorate this. I know I'm failing, but I liked it a little better. So you can see, because of the way I've done it, then turn this over. Now there's a piece of adhesive on the back here. Don't peel it off for this design. You'd only peel it off if you're going to make a drawer. Now I've got a little bit of paper overhang here. I can just trim that off. I know. You just got to make sure that that has glued on either side of that fold. Come it back, drop it into there. When I put the box in, it'll keep that a little better.
That reindeer print is absolutely perfect for the top of the box.
Yeah, it's just such a pretty one. Now, so I'm going to drop the box in. Now, on this one, I put the box kind of in the center of the bottom, you know, like this piece here. I think to give it more security for this design, I want to put it right up to the fold, not over the fold. And I think it just is a bit more secure because it keeps this spine nice and upright. So it's a little hard because, as you know, I can't look over anything with the camera.
Kirsty, thank you for putting the code for the boxes in. Mara was asking, and we'll show you where they are in the catalog as well. But she put the code in.
Oh, thank you.
Yep.
Kirsty, turn your eyes away. This could be the project on Sunday. So don't look. Or look and enjoy. Maybe that's
yes.
it.
Look and then get excited.
Okay, so now, I did something that I didn't mean to do, but that's okay. There's always a workaround. So I'm using the Greetings of the Season stamp set, and I've combined the Merry and the Christmas. I could use anything I like on this. Now, it's always a little... I'm going to have to trim this down. So I've got a little strip of leftover cardstock, which is what I always use my leftover cardstock for. Now, if you're in Australia and you use my measurements for a standard card base, you're going to have tons and tons of these. Oh, I've got a bit of fluff there. Of these strips of paper. And this is one of the many things that I use it for.
Yeah, I get those strips too.
Now, when you're cutting a little thin strip, I always make sure I'm cutting into the support here. If I'm cutting away, it sometimes might drag the paper just a smidgen, and you don't want that. So, and if you're going to do this technique, make sure your blades are really sharp. So Kirsty says, I need to go back to my job, because once I start reading comments, I can't concentrate on my job. And you all saw last month what happens when I read comments. Look at catalogs and try and make a project. There was a few little hiccups. Come on, Anne. This is the challenge. Just a little tiny bit of glue. I'll use the Boston amount of glue.
Oh, God, that's far too much for the Boston amount of glue. I would have done 3 dots.
Maybe now, a line. I am not going to have any border on the left, on the 2 sides of this, just the top and bottom. So you can see how pretty that is. It just makes it pop up. So I'll trim this off. This then goes on my box, and I'll pop it up with dimensionals. I'm going to get rid of this red ink because it's right where my arm is.
Jenny just said, Anne, this is genius.
Oh, why, thank you, Jenny. At least it's not upside down. I felt the pressure last month, as you probably saw. I'm going, Anne, what the heck are you doing? So this will go from side to side of the box.
I love it.
It's a cute.
It really is cute.
And I mean, the box does all the hard work. All the rest is truly just the fun piece. Don't ask me. Oh, there's my actual dimensionals. Did you know that you can actually rip these little corner pieces off? You don't even have to
Oh
cut.
yeah, I do that all the time.
Oh, yeah. And then all I have to do is add my cute little peppermint embellishments. Oh.
I don't know if anyone has. I know Mary Lou does. She's away, but she does little gifts for her book club, and this is just so sweet because it opens up like a book, and so
Yeah.
you could kind of turn something in there.
What the other, if we did Halloween big time here, the Halloween paper with the book kind of book strips would look amazing down
Yes,
here.
it would.
But I resisted. So now I'm just going to open this up, throw this in, which I should have done. And this is the last little piece of my bird paper as well. I hope you're watching that, Christine.
Yeah, I have a bunch of bird paper left. I can't tell you how many packs I ordered though. That's great. I love having the print on the bottom.
Yeah. Now, the secret to this is the box on the sides is 3.5 by 2 3/4. On the inside, it's a lot smaller because that cardstock takes up a little bit. So there we go. How nice is that?
I love it.
Oh, wait a minute. Got to add my little peppermint.
Oh yeah. After you do that, Anne, hold it close to the camera so people can see the details of the peppermint.
I know, because these peppermint, when I first saw them, I went, oh, I don't know. But yeah, as always, when I'm adding embellishments, I do them, I keep a fairly simple design and do it to a triangle, but I make sure there's no, it's a little, I want a bigger one than that. Can I get a bigger one? Yeah. I know. Let's go down there. I know. So that's how it looks.
Oh, yeah,
so I can
see all the detail. Yeah.
Yeah, it is. I added some detail because that's kind of me. But the box does all the work. Now, so I've got another version. And I'm not sure what time. Oh, have we got time to do? Me to show you this?
Oh, yeah. We're early tonight.
Oh, rightio. Well, I'll show you this one. So this is another version.
Hold it closer to the camera, just so there you go, so you can see the detail. That's gorgeous.
So this is using the Winter Meadow, which is an online exclusive. So
that was
I've
paper
used
from last year, right? That was brought back.
It is carryover from last year, but I loved it last year and resisted it. This year, I decided not to resist it because it is. I'll show you what the paper looks like in a second. Idea. So this is. I've used the little tag that Christine was talking about. And these can pull off. I've just embossed a title. Wait a minute. I need to pull out some of my ingredients here. I'll show you where this comes from in a second. And then I'll show you how this works because it's got a surprise on the inside. So I open this up. Now, this one I decorated with black. I didn't like it, got to be honest, so I've changed that up on the next one. And then I've got a little concertina card in here that I can decorate. So now I made sure, because this is the back of that same sheet. This is all from one sheet of paper. You can see it like a top of a tree there. But the back side of this paper does not coordinate, which is very unstamping up like. See how it's a little darker and, yep, it's not the same grey, but it's okay. So I'm making sure that this will be the side that will show. And I could put little photos on it. I could put really nice sayings on it, like stamped sayings. The thing that this calls me, and my mum's been gone about 10 years, and now I'm getting very teary. But if it was me and my mum was still alive, I would write her a little message in here on each one of these just something nice, because I know that she would then keep that and read that over and over and over. And now I'm crying. But so that's what I would do with my box. But there's so many different things. And if you did a reindeer box, you wouldn't have it as sentimental as this. You might make it, you know, if you wanted to put an insert in like this, you would make it bright and cheerful or whatever. And you could actually make this with some of the ephemera packs that we've got to decorate on the inside as well. So let's put together this box. And because you know, well, what I say is when we make cards, we make them from the heart. So they're an emotional thing. And the thing that we share is joy. Well, many things we share, comfort, joy, whatever, when we make cards. But for me, it is emotional. So I wanted this one to basically be full of emotion. Just sad that I didn't do it when my mum was here.
Well, I'm sure she knew how you felt about her.
Oh, of course she did. I was very lucky. And yes, Dad could have got one too. But as all dads, he would have gone, that's nice, and then looked at it secretly for the rest of his life.
Exactly.
But he would have been a little more taciturn about it.
Yeah.
So you saw how easy and quick that box was to come together. So again, I'm just going to, it's really easy. So this time I'm not embossing, I'm just adding the, I better make sure I'm not jumping ahead. And remember, I'm just using a tiny piece of little Boston frugality here. Can I put a little circle in the middle?
You could write Anne on there if you wanted, a little secret message.
Because I think, is there a...
Oh, wait, stop. You were upside down. Your deer was upside down.
It would be. That's because I was skiting about. See, I can't be cheeky. I can't be cheeky and craft at the same time. It's just showing you the why of that. So this piece is 4x3. And again, no, now I've got it on back to front.
Oh.
Ideo. I'm going to turn this over.
Isn't there a fix to every problem?
There is a fix to every problem, and you're going to see the fix. Did I skite? Was it only 5 seconds ago that I'm not going to make anything upside down? I remember saying clearly that that's not going to happen this time. But now you're going to see how I can fix anything. And I was telling someone who rang me up the other day who doesn't know me, and she says, I'd really, really like to know how to fix stuff.
And you said, watch all my videos.
I said, it's one of my specialties. And I said to her, do you know how it becomes one of your specialties? And she said, no. I said, lots of practice of getting things wrong.
Yep.
So, yes.
Oh,
anyway.
Shoot. So now, actually, the deer now is going to be upside down.
I know, but
Do you have 2 pieces? Can you just put another piece on top?
Oh, wait a minute.
Because if you flip it over.
I can add a piece over.
Yeah.
I can fix the back off screen because you don't want to hear me swear. Because, you know, that is not supposed to be part of the fixing process. But I will tidy it up. So anyway.
Starting fresh. This is how you start.
Look at this. If I wasn't concentrating on being Boston frugal, I'm just not used to being frugal with adhesive. I know. There we go. And we're going to get this up the right way. See, I'm going to be so stressed in the December one. I was stressed today worrying about getting last session. Imagine doing it twice.
I can't even remember what we even made last time. Did we make?
Whatever I made was upside down.
Well, I don't remember that.
Oh.
What in the world did we make?
Did you hear that noise?
Oh, I made a notebook.
Yeah, well, I don't know. But I think I was saved. I think Myrtle saved me or someone saved me. I didn't actually stick it down last time.
Okay.
Ideo, look at that.
Beautiful.
Perfect. And then what I did is, so I've got my little embossed one. Oh, shivers. Wait a minute. I just dropped something on the floor.
Okay. Well, Sharon says it's comedy hour again.
Yes, I know. Thank you, Sharon, for your support. You used to be a friend, but that's okay. Anyway, so this is pretty quick. So all this is going to happen is this is going to go in on here. So I'm going to put this here just to support it for the moment. Now, this is actually the bow from the Peaceful Evergreen. It comes with this gorgeous bow. And it comes with these. And you cut 2 of these out. So I'm using the bow.
That's very clever.
Well, I'd like to say that I thought of it, but I've got to be honest. The gorgeous Jackie Williams came up with that idea. And I thought it was one that was worthy of using.
Definitely.
Yep. So I just want to make sure that this is in the right place. Now, did you see, I didn't mention it, but I actually curved that with my bone folder.
Mm-hmm.
I'll take that out now because I'll just add a bit of pressure to it. Let that dry. I just have to keep coming back. And I've got on the box this time, and I could have done this if I was concentrating, but you know, obviously I can't concentrate at the same time. I know. So I've got my sides of the box. I'm going to cover them in the same paper that's on the front. Really simple. Now I will give you the sizes of these. They're they're 3 1/8 for the long side. There's no glue on this side, so that's not going to work. So I'm just putting these on like this. Now you can do as little or as much decorating as you like. So I'm putting the darker pieces on the bottom of when I glue these on because I wouldn't want it to be upside down, as you know.
No, that's bad.
Oh, yes. That poor deer is going to be upside down until I fix it later. But anyway, they need a bit of training to be upside down, those deer. One more to go.
Biting? Are they biting deer?
Biting? Oh, now I know. I've been attacked by a deer. Badly attacked by a deer. Where I got bitten on the backside and also up and down the arm. And it was about 3 hours after that I saw beware the deer might bite. Oops, not watching. I know. So I just want these lines around the box to line up a little bit. This is why you have multi-purpose glue. Right, so now I didn't have to put it on 3 sides. I only had to put it on 4 sides, but I'd cut the 4. So I picked my 3 best. Take off this adhesive. Stick the box down where I want it. Remember, I'm putting it right up to the fold line. It's all Baz's fault. We are travelling again on your monthly. I think Sharon's husband couldn't believe that he called it the comedy hour last time I did this. So now we've got that, and I've got another piece here, I think. Oh, maybe I don't. I haven't got it cut, but I'm not going to cut it. Just think I would cover this. Oh, I've got to cut that off, trim that off. That's that unexpected piece at the back. I know. So there's this. I would cover with a piece of that, but I can't find my little piece here. Now, you know this bow piece here? This is how the bow actually looks when you put it together in the standard way.
Oh, nice.
So it's a really, really pretty bow, and all I'm using is one of the little loops.
Georgia says, I think I'll give in and order the boxes. They'll make great party favors.
I had to. I love them.
They're great.
10 in a pack.
Yeah, I might have to get them too because I didn't buy them.
They were one of the first things in my thing, but they're still sitting there. That's why I wanted to do them today. I hadn't used them, but I'm using them on a class on Sunday.
I used the scallop boxes. I forget now which catalog those are from.
Now, I'll just put this on here. So is 3 too many, Christine?
Maybe.
Not sure what to say. So here we go. I'll put this in the middle. I've got it in the middle there. I've got this in a different direction than the other one, but that's okay. Righto. So remember, this would normally be covered. I'm going to open this up. A little insert here. Remember, I've just got to cut that down a little bit because it is a little big. My trimmer is underneath here somewhere. So it's just slightly, so the size of the inside, well, the side of the box is 3.5 by 2 3/4. So 3.5, I need to take it down, that one a little more, 1/4 of an inch. Whoops, 3.5, 1/4 of an inch. I'll drop this in, which just seals this. Well, it's a little tight. Cut it differently than the first one I did. Just take an 1/8 of an inch off here. Righto. So I will then add that in there, which just seals it, makes it look nicer.
It's nice and finished. Uh-oh.
That was only the glue top. There won't be any glue left.
I drop everything all the time.
That was a little pussycat coming in. Now, on my desk somewhere, and here it is. Now, this is my accordion piece, and you can join these sheets together to add more if you wish, but I kept it fairly simple. And I've scored at 2 3/8 inches. And I'll show you a quick way of doing this. Otherwise, I had to add all these measurements up, and that was too hard for my brain this morning. So using, did you see what's disappeared?
Oh, is that what fell?
Yes, it was.
Mine always falls out too. You can use a bone folder or a stylus in the track.
Or I could use one of my other 3 trimmers. It depends. Depends on which way I want to go. So, oh, here it is anyway. I found it. But it had fallen out. There's a little place down the bottom here that it just slips straight into. Let's make a little bit of a space. Here's my thing. So I'm scoring this at 2 3/8. And I'll just show you 2 3/8. So that's there. Let's get that out of the way. I don't want to have to problem solve too many. So I just fold this over. I use different paper on this. And then I know that's 2 3/8. So I just line it up just. I fold it over. Now, eventually what does happen is it gets a bit thick. So we'll see which way is easier to do this. 2 3/8 is there. So it just, now remember it's designer series paper, so you don't want to score too hard. You just want to score enough to do this. So I haven't had to work out measurements. So this is such a quick and easy way of doing it. Let's turn this over again, 2 3/8. Now, if you want to add up 6 2 3/8, you're welcome to. But it
not
certainly
me, not tonight.
wasn't for me. So I know now I've got that on the cut line. So I will just cut that last little bit off. And now, how easy was that accordion? It's all right, they're easy measurements, but this one was a little harder. Now I want this side to be, so I'm just repurposing that. So I'll glue this side down with a little bit of Boston frugality. You're still going to say you have no idea what Boston frugality is. Now, before I would normally do this, I would decorate it. I would put something on the front, you know, depending on what sentiment or whatever I was going to do. And there you can see the difference of when I have put the designer series paper. Now, you know how I said put it right up to the very fold? You can see how much nicer it looks compared to the first one that I did, which I think this is, which is the first one? Oh, no, this one. See how it doesn't keep as good a square on it? So it's a lot better having it right up there. Ideo. So these are my boxes.
Those
these
are
my
fantastic.
projects. And I did add some of this really unusual named Druzy. I think, yeah, Druzy embellishments. I have never heard that name in my life.
Wait, what are yours called?
Druzy.
Are those the pecan? And oh, those aren't the pecan ones. Oh, that's
No.
funny.
They're
That's
called.
a different name.
I've never heard of it.
I'll have to look at
They
it and
don't
see.
look like this in the catalogue. I've got to be honest, they don't have this sparkle. They look dull and boring. Now, I'll show you the one that I did before because it doesn't have a reindeer hanging from the tree. However, look at this one I just made. But look how sparkly. Can you see how sparkly those? Now, I'd only put those on for a female one. I probably wouldn't put it on for a male
You
one.
know what you can use? Do they still have the brushed metallic? That would be very masculine, like hardware.
I don't know. I went through all my embellishments and they didn't have it.
Yeah, I think they were called brushed metallic or something. They were like brassy colored.
Yeah. So, they're my 2 projects, and I hope I've basically introduced the book treat boxes and given you 2. You can put something like an accordion card inside or an accordion album inside, or you can add some little chockies or a gift card or anything on perhaps a reindeer one. So, Christine, that's my projects. I'll just show you up close. Whoops.
Love
up close.
Love it.
I think they're so cute and I love them.
I'm going to put all 4 screens on. Sharon says it's a geological term. Are those in the annual? Because I didn't see them in the, I just wanted to look at the spelling.
They're actually in DRUSY. They're actually in the mini.
Oh,
Christmas
I just
mini.
looked real quick.
If I
As you're
go
looking,
as
Myrtle, you were wondering about the boxes. So they're right here, the boxes on that same reindeer page.
rightio, the druzy embellishments are on page 29 of the catalogue.
Oh, there we go. Number 3. Oh yeah,
That's
just say
what
druzy. Huh.
See, they don't look very nice in there.
No, they don't look nice at all.
Yeah, and they look amazing in real life.
Oh, that's good to
They've
know.
got so much sparkle. So
That's
yes,
good to know. Whew, what a night.
it is a whew. Where's my upside down reindeer? That's the other way you solve it.
I love it. I love it.
It'll be up the right way in an hour or two.
Oh, Kirsty's so clever. She goes, Santa's reindeers do fly.
Thank you, Christy. That's why you're coming on Sunday. Because you're kind.
Oh, that's fun. So we actually didn't discuss what project we're doing next time. However, so due to some holidays, that's why we did this early, because next Thursday night for us is Halloween, and
Well,
then
it's the right time of the year of the month for me. It's the last Friday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But for November, the last Thursday of the month is Thanksgiving, which would be our normal night. So we are going to do the week after that. So we're going to kind of skip November, but just do the week after. So that would be December, what did we say, 4th and 5th? Or
5th and 6th, I think. Yeah.
So December 5th for US, December 6th for Australia. And then January, we're going to do January 2nd or 3rd, depending on where you are. And after that, we'll figure it out. But the holidays at the end of the month kind of messed up some of our rhythm. And we didn't figure out a project that we're doing for December, but we'll figure that out.
I thought, don't you like consultation, Chris?
Yeah,
Christine?
I love this.
Consultation, because I thought of it in the middle of the night because I don't sleep. I thought perhaps what we should do is that last minute Christmas, whatever that we need for Christmas, whatever it may be. So it could be a gift, it could be a table gift, it could be a thank you card, could be anything that we need in the month. You know, we're getting close to Christmas.
Oh no, someone invited me over and I need something to bring. Yeah, that kind of thing.
So something like that. Doesn't have to be 3D. It could be a card. It could be a last minute Christmas card. It could be a thank you card because you've gone somewhere nice for Christmas. So I thought something like that. What do you think?
Sure.
It's fairly generic, that. I thought I was brave. I didn't need to talk about it.
I'm easy. I'll figure it out. Oh, there go my. I think I can still hear. There go my earpods.
Ideo. Well, thank you, everybody. And look, this is why Madeline's a friend of mine. Her comment, well, he is in Australia, Anne, and he is upside down. Because, you know, that's why he's actually up the right way for me. Oh, thank you, Madeline. My dignity has been recovered just a tad.
That's fabulous. And Georgia says, I sent a butterfly card that I assembled upside down. I've done that many times. I've totally sent upside down cards. And I think people like it.
Let's hope so. Anyway, but it will be fixed. Yeah. Just depends on which way you hold it. Perhaps I should put a little sign on the front, spin around to see the back.
Or you can also give it to someone saying a one of a kind.
It is. Well, thank you, ladies, for joining us today.
Yes,
and thank you, Christine.
And I meant to say hi to Ruby. I know you couldn't write comments, but I know you're watching. So hi, Ruby.
Hi, Ruby.
And yeah, so I know we entertain Jenny as well as many others. We entertain ourselves. which is a good thing. And that's what it's all about, having fun. Just pure, simple, having fun. So, as a lead segue, if you want to have fun crafting and do fun things, Stampin' Up! Has an incentive to sign on to join Stampin' Up! For the month of October. So there's a few days left. And so for both markets, the starter kit's the same price, but you get to put a whole lot more stuff in your starter kit. And so you can ask both of us for all the details. I'm sure we both have sent them out with emails and everything, but it really is. I've been doing it. Come January will be my 18th year of being a demonstrator, and I know you have exceeded 10.
Well, I'm 12 on Monday.
Oh, well, happy anniversary.
Yes, it's a Stampiversary on Monday.
Anniversary. Oh, that's awesome. And so, like, you know, there's all different, I don't want to say levels of ways of being a demonstrator, of doing this, from just doing it yourself to buying yourself supplies as a discount, to gathering with a couple friends. I'm sure a few of you get together with friends, or do videos or classes. And Anne and I met because of Stampin' Up! And we've met all of you because of Stampin' Up! So consider it. It's a great thing, and you don't have to like start off like blazing. You just start off easy.
And I mean, look, truly, you can become a demonstrator and make cards for yourself. You can become a demonstrator and make cards for everybody else in your family and in your circle. Or you can do what we do, is share it with everybody we possibly can. But that's our choice.
Right.
There's no pressure on anyone. I mean, my team is full of people who share it with themselves, basically.
Yeah.
So you get to choose how you're a demonstrator, and we're just here to support you.
Yeah. But reach out to us, because we'd love to chat about it.
So if you live in the US, talk to Christine. If you live in Australia, talk to me.
Yes.
So
awesome.
Well, I think that's it for today.
Okay. Well, thank you. It's always lovely getting together with you.
It's always the highlight of the month. It never is in the lead up, I've got to be honest, because it's always my really busiest week. But I always love it, and when I finish this live, I always feel on a high, and that's from talking to everybody here and talking to you.
Me too.
And crafting together.
Yes.
Thanks, everybody.
So we'll see you guys at our regular lives, and we'll see you next month together on either December 5th or 6th, and we'll send out emails.
And we're still doing a regular. You do Wednesdays as well, don't you, Christine?
No, I do Tuesdays.
Oh,
but it might be your Wednesday, but it's my Tuesday.
Yeah. So for me, I will keep doing my Wednesday lives right through November, because we don't do Halloween. Bye for now.
Okay.
Loved chatting to you. I had a great morning.
Me too. Bye.